Hi, this is Dollar Day Trader with my trading recap for Thursday, December 19th, 2019. Okay, so today was a tough day. I did not trade well, and I lost on my live account about 130, and then with commission about 150. So definitely a tough day. But it's fine because I got tomorrow to bounce back, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, before that, this week I was up, I think like $7. So I was pretty much flat for the week with commissions, and then took a what seems like at least once a week over $100 setback. So which shows me two things. One, I broke the rules, and this is what happens. And then two, I need to get accustomed to having higher green days to offset these days. So, broke a few rules, and that's what happened. So the first rule I broke was trading a stock that wasn't, that made my cut to trade, and that was AXSM. It had the volume somewhat, and it was a previous stock in play, and actually made a decent move, but it did initially make my personal scan, so that was kind of difficult. As we can see here, it dropped down. It touched the 200-day moving average on the 1 minute, and it kind of was like it wanted to pop up. It popped up, and I went long here, which I shouldn't have. I should have waited for pullback, and I got a bad fill, so that kind of worked against me. I was looking to go above here, a pre-market high, and then just come crashing down. That was a big move. This is a pretty large spread between the bid and ask. Look at that, 98.03 approximately to 96.17. And I think I did, I don't know, I think it was only 10 shares. I was like down $20. And then here, I upped my share size and then took another bad trade because once it broke this 200, I should have waited for confirmation. It got in way too quick. I was just too anxious today. And on top of that, so 95.11 and popped all the way up to 96.31. And that was about 50 shares. So that was not good. So between these two stocks, I'm already down about 80 to 90 bucks. And then the rest I traded, and actually before that I traded AMRN, which I can't remember if it made my list or not. I have to double check. And this actually was a good stock. And this is what I'm talking about here. I mean, I'd get a great entry right above VWAP and the moving averages around 20, 23. And I scalped 2035-ish to about 2040. But I only did like a few shares. So I only made like a few bucks here. So that was the disappointing part about AMRN. And then I think I bought more shares here and then stopped out. I got nervous about this. And once again, I need to be patient and wait for the confirmation. Like it broke here, the 200 moving average. You don't go chasing it. You wait for a pullback. And if it doesn't pull back, then that's, I have to realize, okay, oh well, that's not the stock for you today. But as you can see, it popped up and then it came back down, and a good entry would have been here as your stop loss. Below here, look, a 10-cent stop loss at around, let's say 2060 if I were able to get in, and it went all the way up to 2104. So a good 40+ cent move, and you get 100 shares of that. That's that's $40, whatever. So yeah, that was pretty much trading. What did make my cut, and I did not trade, which is frustrating, is like CAG. Once again, that it did make my pre-scan list, and I did not trade it. I don't know why. I think I was rushing a little bit this morning at work, and I tried to take a break to trade, and this is what happens. The good news is I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to be totally focused. I need to get a good night's sleep, and this is all my focus is going to be is just on trading. Historically, I do terrible on Fridays, but I am going to try something new that I hadn't tried the last few Fridays. But here we see the pop-up, pull back. Would have been a great entry once again, 31.65. Stop loss, you could even had, 31.38, give you some wiggle room, or even all the way down to the 50-day, 31.15. If you gave yourself 50 cent spread here, and if you took, let's say, 50 shares, 40 shares, be conservative, 31.65, went up to 32.97. and then some to 33. So I missed a lot of. So it's good to know that why I didn't do well. On top of over trading, but just not pick. It didn't start from not trading the right stock, over trading, not putting enough shares in the beginning with conviction. If you see some strength, go for it. After, especially across these moving averages and VWAP. And then here was trading the wrong stock one, and then just chasing it, bad fills and chasing. So really was 0 for 3, and maybe I'm lucky I only lost $130 the way I was trading today. So anyway, that's my trading recap. I hope everyone else had a green day. This is part of the learning curve, and I'm not expecting to be a consistent trader. It's been about 6 months now. I'm not a very patient person, but I realize that this is something I need to be patient with, because from what I hear, it takes people at least 6 to 9 months to start to be consistent or to even break even. And then from there, it's just a matter of time. So just have to kind of get through the learning curve. And at this point, I feel comfortable with the setups. I know what I like in terms of setups and trade setups. And just a matter in the psychology piece that I'm still kind of struggling with, which I think a lot of people do. And it's just, you got to figure out what works for you and make clear rules. And I don't know why, and I broke them. I think I was rushed, and I like to trade every day to just get the repetitions in. But some days I maybe got to stick to simulator, especially if I'm not fully prepared. I think I had like 10 or 15 minutes before the market opened to finally look at stocks, create some levels, and that's the recipe for not success. So tomorrow I will have time to prepare before the market, look at the news catalyst a little bit more. So it was a little rushed today, and it showed. So anyway, hope everyone else had a green day, and I'll talk to you later.